Yo, what is up, Fredlings? This is Claude from Chicago, and it has been a very long time since we've actually been live. I almost didn't know what to say, honestly. Because when's the last time I've been live? 4 days ago? Like, honestly, I don't even know what to do anymore. Like, when you get out of the groove of doing it every single day and coming back to it, it's definitely weird. I don't know how else to say it. Um, Let me just fix this real quick. Bloop. Close enough. Nothing to complain about. All right. Whoa, hold on. I don't know what that was. What did I just click on? I have no idea what I clicked on. All right. What's up, Brady? Thanks for coming out to the stream, man. Why do I keep saying Brady? Bradley. What's up, dude? Sorry. Where is my bed? There it is. All right. Brady. Brady or Bradley? Shit. I don't know. I can't say names right. I'm sorry, bro. My internet is being... Oof. Yeah, stay safe, Cripsa, for sure, man. Jeez. What's up, Dr. Brown? Thanks for coming out to stream, big fella. How's it going, man? Okay, so where were we last time we played? I don't know, honestly. Um, Honestly, I have no idea where we even left off at. Now, I feel like I did come here post and do something, but honestly, I do not remember. I thought I went squid hunting off stream from last time. I know I did because I had like an additional like I know for a fact I did. I don't know where I put all that stuff at, but I did have like an additional like 28 die or something like that. I do remember going fish hunting or squid hunting for a fact, but I don't know where I put my black die, honestly. So that's kind of annoying, but there is maybe one more spot I think I could have placed it. I don't remember what I was. Oh, I think I got the black die and then I did the 1 year video on YouTube and then I left. I don't remember when the last time we played, honestly. What's up, AJ? I'm using it as wireless. What do you mean? You're using what as wireless? Oh, I'm watching. Oh, your wireless headphones. Hey, nice, man. All right. So today on Fredcraft, I'm not sure what we really want to do. Well, first off, I do know we have to finish the solar system. That's a fact. No, I had 22 more die. That's what I was looking for. All right. Thought I had a little bit more than that, but I guess not. But that's what we're going to get set up today. We're going to finish the solar system, I'm 100% sure. We're probably going to work on a couple more things in the library, preferably maybe that wall over there. Get that completed. And then, yeah, that's probably going to be... See, it's been so long since I've been out of the live streaming. I don't exactly know how to stream. I don't know how Zach's going to do it when he comes back. Sorry, Zach, if you're watching. Speaking of Zach, if you guys have not checked it out, Zach Daily Games has created a 10-episode series. A 10-episode series of me and him, specifically him and me, on Ark Survival. And you guys should all check it out. It is on his channel. He has 10 episodes, all like movie, or all like a TV show length, all 30 minutes. And it's really well done. I would 100% recommend it, not just because I'm in it, but I would 100% recommend it. It is such a great show, and I absolutely love it. And if you guys like that and you don't like watching TV shows, we do stream Ark, and that should be returning within the next couple of weeks here. I think they're going to return actually at the end of that. So we have ourselves enough of this, so we should, in theory, be able to finish the roof. But we need to break these down in a second. Yay, I'm in a flood warning. Oh god, no, stop! Don't be in a flood warning! Oh. So anybody that was curious on why I wasn't able to stream yesterday, I had to work late, if you didn't get that from the video. So, I had to cut it into a video. Which, honestly, was okay, I guess. I could have probably did a little bit more work. But with university actually being a thing that I go to, college was honestly community college was kind of more of like a breeze, to be honest with you. Um, Maybe because I'm just new to university lifestyle and college was just I was already used to it, or something like that. Yeah, I have a lot of shit to do now, so streams are probably gonna most likely be just as Monday and Wednesday off, or Monday and Tuesday off. But if it keeps getting more and more crazy, I probably will have to start taking additional days. And not because I do not want to. It's probably just going to have to be a thing. So I just want to give you guys that heads up now. LOL frozen here. Oof, gosh, man. Yeah, it's snowing right now. It's snowing right now in Chicago, so we'll see. We didn't get too much snow yesterday. We still got a bit though. We got like 3 or 4 inches of snow. So it was kind of crazy. It was kind of crazy. And that means I'm probably gonna have to go out there and shovel later today, and get the driveway clean, and perfectly cleared. But we will find out. We will find out. 64 is definitely more than enough black concrete to get this ceiling done. Yeah, it's been so long since I've actually played in this world. I honestly do not remember. I do not remember what's going on. So what my plan is. My plan is, at least, is to try to get a couple more series. Not a couple more series. Try to keep just a couple of series on the channel. Because it's getting a little bit too crazy. Being able to manage everything that's going on. So I'm probably going to be concluding some series in the future. I'm not sure when, but I'm probably going to start concluding some of these series that I just don't play too much anymore, just because we played this. But last time I've been able, it's getting crazy. It is getting absolutely crazy. We might just take a long hiatus of the series as well. Just like because we have a lot. We just have just too many. We have too many series going on. So I probably will do some sort of poll. But I probably will still make the key decision, even if or not Fredcraft, I mean Bedrock with subs ending. No one should have been I don't want to say it like no one should have known that it was ending, but you guys should have probably known that it was ending at the same time, because I do remember alluding to it multiple times in the future, saying that it was coming to the end. So everyone that was very quick to judge, I'm sorry. I legitimately just cannot run it, and I have literally no money, and I literally have no time to play it anymore. I'm sorry. It has to end, and it did end. There probably will be some sort of conclusion, like, thing, but I don't know when that'll come out. I'm just way hella backlogged. The chat bots and stream bots are all working. No sound effects, of course. They should all be working. I have no idea how any of the commands work. I don't have time to. I haven't had time to take a look at it. This has really been the first time I've honestly almost been able to have free time. I I I'm trying my best. I'm sorry not to sound like all freaked out and stuff. I'm trying my best here, and if I have free time to insert the sound effects, I will. If I don't, I'm sorry. It is keeping track of all your coins, and it is keeping track of all of your coins and your hours. Don't know what hours. I think hours is called explanation hours or something. I'm not sure. The chatbot Tez. PvP said the chatbot does connect instantly, which I don't think it does. Just from a couple things here. Maybe it does. Oh, there, it does. It does. Okay. But I'm trying my best, okay? I'm trying my best. The sound effects will come back. It will probably not be the same loadout as it was because I'm just trying to figure everything out. I'm sorry for ignoring you guys for a second. 2 days ago, it was sunny and 72 degrees, and now it's flooding, tornadoes, and trees falling down. I need to get more dye as well. To be honest, Dr. Brown, same. Over here, it wasn't that bad. It was like 60 degrees, which for us in Chicago, 60 degrees is hella warm. Except for when it's in the summer and it's freaking so damn hot. Bruh, more storms heading your way. Sorry, bro. Guess what? It was high pressure system, which means no rain and sun. Oof. I came here for cities, not Minecraft. Yeah, I would probably never, not say that I would never end City Skylines. I would probably, City Skylines, I just love City Skylines. I don't see that coming to the end anytime soon. Claude builds the solar system. Thumbnail shows the solar system. Me, okay. Yeah, Jeffrey. You missed the last Fredcraft. We started that. We were not able to finish it just because of I think that's before. Honestly, I don't even remember when the last time I played Fredcraft was. Let's craft this all into dye. And let's just craft all these here. And we're going to have to go make some more concrete. I love black dye and white dye together are like the best combination. Like, well, not to get, well, gray I don't have a really bad. Like black and white, just, jeez, that's just such a great combo. Obviously, that's the powdered, so it's not the, like, the solid black. I just love that combination. I don't know why. There's just certain combinations. Black goes together with everything well. Black goes with every color, like, terrifically well. I don't know why it does. And white only goes well with certain colors like black, red. What else does white go good with? White and red for the popcorn thing. Not saying that I'm looking at a popcorn thing. Black and white like Vans. I'm running out of options here. I'm running out of stuff. Okay, calm down. It only took 10 seconds to load my coins. I'm convinced Claude to put glass over the top of the airplane hangar, and one day he'll be trying to fly through it. No, first off, this isn't an airplane hangar. I don't know I don't know why you keep saying that. That's not an airplane hangar, okay? And second off, that's not getting covered with glass. Remember, medieval/antiquity builds? We cannot do that. And this skeleton has freaking armor on. Jeez, man. Mess off! Woo! Alright, let's continue. Oh, by the way, before anybody starts freaking out, too, I don't know why I always, like, say people are, like, freaking out. But it seems like everyone freaks out often. I don't know why. But there's still... guys, this is a very chill, laid-back series. We have already done the very super aggressive stuff. Now it is all about creativity and taking our time. We are not rushing to do stuff and making it... Oh, I'm legitly going to take my time. If you think I was taking my time before... oh boy. Sorry, but also not sorry. We're trying to make stuff look good because I want you guys to try to make stuff look very well as well. PvP says on Twitch, I'm getting my haircut and I gotta do my homework. Alright, for sure, PvP. By the way, Claude, I can only stay on stream for like half an hour at most because I have a concert tonight, and call time is 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Yeah, for sure, man. Good luck at your concert tonight, Jeffrey. Good luck, man. Especially, yeah, guys, man. Like, if you can't be here live, man, I'm not gonna like. I'm not freaking out. Like, you, dude. Like, I know. I probably sound like the most laid back dude of all time, but I don't make a dime off of YouTube, and I'm only here making stuff happen because I'm trying to make you guys have a fun time. And if you guys grow old of me and you need to leave, Go ahead. I'm sorry, not to say like go ahead. Like you have to expand your audiences every so often, you know. He's like if you like you got to get different designs from different people and find out what you love. Not to say it like that, but I was watching a YouTube video the other day and I heard somebody say, maybe you guys could quote this back to me if this ever happens. But somebody was somebody posted a video saying at the end of it he was complaining about January and February, the months after his ad revenue goes down, and it's getting really hard to do stuff, which I understand. It gets really hard to pay the bills. Everyone has that. But at the same time, I personally believe, of course, it's different for all people. Um, if you are if you are if you have less than 100,000 YouTube subscribers, maybe you shouldn't quit your day job if you have kids and a wife and a house. Maybe you shouldn't rely on YouTube money. But that's just a thought, of course. You could obviously do whatever you would like. That's just a thought. uh, but I hope everything does go to well for that person. Without saying their name, I really do hope everything goes well because it would be really nice for that person to actually, not struggle. Um, but at the same time, what's up, Simon? Thanks for coming out to the stream, big fella. How's it going, man? Claude, I'm not gonna live. Something is going to be wrong because I enjoy your streams. Thanks, man. Yeah, man. Simon, I did see your comment. I don't know if you posted that on YouTube or if you posted on Discord. I can't remember. There's just so much. There's honestly, you know how people say their brain legitly hurts from studying too much? That was legitly me the other day. That was legitly me the other day. Like, my brain freaking exploded. I just could not comprehend literally anything at all. Um, I have most of my work done, of course. I don't have it all done. I have most of it done at this point. Um, but yeah, that if you hear college or university students complaining about schoolwork and stuff like that, they're probably not lying, like I was saying before. They are probably not lying. I posted it on YouTube. Okay, sweet. Yeah, I do appreciate everyone's comments on there as well. I know somebody posted a very toxic comment yesterday, which I do appreciate, by the way. Somebody posted a really toxic comment, and I responded to it, and on the City Skylines video, and I was just like, yeah, thanks, man. Like, I don't, like, as I'm a perfectionist, also known as jokingly known as OCD. I'm not diagnosed with OCD, and not to limit people that actually have the real OCD condition. We jokingly talk about that, which we shouldn't, but I do, just to admit that. But perfectionism is the proper term of it. But I'm a very perfectionist. Don't want to be, by the way. I do not want to be a perfectionist, but at the same time, I guess it's kind of like taking care and love to your craft. I guess I could rush through all these things at this point, like most people do, and just, get the shit done. But if I do that, I really feel like that would just take away from literally the whole point of this series and City Skylines and that sort of thing. It literally takes away, like, if you're just like, unless you're like speed running, unless you're rushing to get a project done because the winner gets $50 million or something like that. Hello, dude, rush. Like, I'd hella be rushing too. But this is our own creative art of a medieval build that would have taken a very long time and would have been very design friendly, of course, especially for these very huge buildings. Not saying that I would never like rush to get a building done, like maybe a farmhouse or something like that. But we're not gonna. I'm not gonna rush to get the solar system done because one person's telling me to rush. Like, no, I'm taking my time. Like, I'm going to like. I am going to take my time, and I'm sorry. I am going to take my time, and it is going to take a hell of a long time to do. But this building here, if this was in real life, this would have been a government-funded project, even though it probably shouldn't have been. It would have been because governments love, especially back then, pleasing the people, which governments today do as well. But just like this would have been like a huge freaking flex. Like, do you have a library named after you? Oh, do you have a multi-million-dollar library named after you? Like, that's a flex a king could do. We need to get more more squid boys as well, and then we got to get some more lanterns and stuff to light up the solar system. Maybe fix the sun a little bit. Jeffrey says Claude makes $200 per person subscribed. Also, Claude, I don't have a single dime off of YouTube. I do not make $200 off of a per subscription. I have lost more subscribers than I have gained. So, do I pay YouTube money? Would I pay YouTube money or no? My second most desubscribed video is my 1 year anniversary on YouTube, which is very surprising. I thought people would have liked that more, but I guess not. I guess that video was just an average video. Or maybe I have been catering. Maybe I have been catering too much to Bedrock with subs, which Bedrock with subs was a good ploy to get quick subscribers, if you want to say it like that. But at the end of the day, really, out of the people that came from Bedrock with subs, honestly, there's only a couple quality people that have actually cared about other series, which would be really hard to do, of course, if you're only connected to that one series. But we'll be feeling those negative effects from that series for a while to come. I'm sorry for speaking my mind and stuff. I'm just my brain is so cooked from all this damn reading and all this homework and all this other shit. And then it's not easy. It's not easy. I literally had, that's why those videos that I dropped, when people talk about they're rushing to get videos out, honestly, I wouldn't be too surprised, especially the very well done videos. Jeez, man. Especially the very well done videos. Oh my god, I do not know how long those people could have taken to do that. For stuff for work, I take a very long time, but some of these well done YouTube videos, would not even fathom how long that could have probably taken them to do. Personally, I care about every series on this channel. Yeah, you don't have to say that, bro. You like what you like, you don't like what you don't. I do appreciate that. I greatly appreciate that, Jeffrey, by the way. I don't know if I have ever explored this one here. But yeah, I do appreciate that, man. No, Claude, you get $200 per month per person subscribed. No, you don't. You do not get that. Oh, are you talking about... Oh, you're talking about memberships, not subscribed. YouTube does memberships. Twitch does subscriptions, which it should. That's how it should be, because I remember my mom like, oh, you're subscribed to these channels. How do you get all that money? Because subscribe has always meant like premium follow. Subscribe has always meant that. So I don't know why YouTube decided to name it subscribe. I don't know why they came up with that. I honestly would have, even just from learning everything, I would have just never thought they should, like, they should have had, you could be their member. No, I guess maybe, I don't know, there's probably some, there's probably some reason behind it. When I grow up and get a job, I'm literally tempted to give you Claude half my pay. Okay, first off, do not do that. You don't have to give me a dime. You do not have to give me jack shit. I don't want a single cent from any of you. I would appreciate it, but I can't even do money. I can't get any money anyways. No. Especially if it's your, no, don't do that. According to Social Blade, $140 last year earning. That sucks, dude. Are you talking about yourself or me? I don't know if you post YouTube videos. I've always followed, or no. Oh, there you are, Simon. What's your channel? Sorry to expose you. I'll watch those videos later. Oh, me? Yeah, no, I don't get it. I don't get any money off of YouTube. No, 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 no. I don't get any money off of YouTube. YouTube pay. I see. Because I'm going in the field of media, and I kind of generally know how much like stuff should generally be worth, not knowing how much stuff would be worth. But videos on finance and housing and that stuff will pay out higher premiums to the content creator because more people, those videos have more value. It's, I don't know how to explain it. So on YouTube, you get paid two ways that I know of. There could be more ways. No, there's three. Okay. So on YouTube, how you can get paid. You can A, get paid by a sponsor. Sponsors are very hard to get if you're not proactively looking for them. If you're not looking for a sponsor, then you won't be making any money. I technically could get a sponsor right now, but I have not been proactively looking for one, so I won't be getting one. Maybe a sponsor will come out. If you're as big as PewDiePie, sponsors will come to you. If you're young or as small as I am, you will have to look for sponsors. You really want to be in that point of where sponsors want to actually sponsor you, not you asking for sponsors. That's just a tip of life, of course. That's where you want to be. Of course, if you need to ask for sponsors for your soccer team or your football team, as you guys would call it in Europe, or whatever you're doing, feel free to definitely do that because free money is free money, and it's not free because somebody else is paying for it. But that's just a thought. Another way you get paid on YouTube is there's a squid right here. It's just too good not to kill, and I didn't know squids spawned here because I wouldn't have went all the way out there to go get squids. Another way to get money on YouTube is ad revenue. Ad revenue is pretty it's inconsistent. Ad revenue is very focused on videos that are on 10 minutes long, 10 minutes of length. Those get the most money, especially if your click-through rate is very large, question mark. I don't know how to say it. If you get people to watch your whole 10-minute video without clicking away, the more money your video will get worth. So, for example, if you clicked on like my live streams that are 7 hours long, and you watch for like, let's even say, Squid Lives Matter. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Greyhound. Appreciate you coming out to the stream, man. Let's say you have a 7-hour live stream like I do on YouTube, and say even you watched one hour of it, but everyone else watched like 5 minutes or 1 minute of that 7 hours, your click-through rate would be absolutely trash, and your video won't get promoted, and you'll be in a very bad spot. So I'd see why YouTubers especially archive all their YouTube videos, because their click-through rate gets completely destroyed whenever they do a live stream, or they won't even live stream on YouTube just in general, just so they don't die through the YouTube apocalypse. Um, honestly, um, if I'm good at making YouTube videos, which that's up to the judgment of you guys, of course, because if I'm trash, I wouldn't be here, and well, I could be here if I was trash, but I wouldn't actually have people watching. um, but yeah, I don't know. It's definitely so that's another way. So your ads, the more value, the more people, the more time people watch your video, the more valuable they are. All right, see you, Jeffrey. And the third way of getting paid, other than outside sponsorships, would be, of course, donations and that sort of thing too. I didn't say that, but that's technically what those would be technically called sponsorships. They're called donations, so you don't have to pay tax on them or something like that. No, I think you still have to pay tax on donations. I don't know. There's something weird about something you don't have to get taxed on. I don't know. But long story short on that, yeah. And then the last one would be memberships or subscriptions. If you're on Twitch, it's called subscriptions. If you're on YouTube, it's called memberships. And those you need very specific. You really need very specific requirements to do it. Twitch is a lot easier, of course. Yeah, I will not be on in 6 to 7 hours, Jeffrey. I have not a lot of homework to do. I still have homework to do. But with subscriptions, or I mean, with subscriptions or follows, or I mean memberships, those are paid out a lot differently. For example, if you on YouTube, you need 1,000 subscribers and a minimum of 4,000 watch hours within a 24-hour, or no, 4,000 watch hours within a 1 year span, not 24 hours, because if it wasn't 24 hours, I don't think anybody would have it. So you need to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours within 1 year of the last date. So for me, my 1 year would be going back. Like, let's say if I wanted to get monetized now, I would have to have 4,000 watch hours from 2/6/2019. Not from my 1 year of being on the that's its new requirements. You have to have those for YouTube, and then YouTube has to confirm, or has to approve or not approve your videos. So even if you reach all the requirements, YouTube could still choose to say, "Hey, we're not going to let you have monetization because your channel's bad. It's not made for kids, or it's not made for kids, but it's not also, it's made way, it's not good." So some guy will legitimately, or girl, of course, will look at your stats and say, "This is good. This is not good. We can monetize them. They cannot." So you gotta pass that test. And if they say yes, then at that point you can make money. But before you start getting happy and you say like, "Hey, I'm about to make that YouTube cash," every membership that you get, YouTube does get a 50% cut of, and every advertisement revenue they also get, I think, way more than 50%. I think they get like 70% of all. Yeah, it's capitalism. You know, you're using their platform that is for free, so don't expect shit for free. I know everyone. I know, like, especially YouTube's bitch and bitch and bitch. You have, like, we're using YouTube for free. Like, I'm not trying to be mean. We are using YouTube for free, and Twitch for free. They need to get their cut somehow. Which the 1% of YouTubers that actually make the money end up paying the the majority of it back, indirectly, of course. And then all the new sponsorships as well are paying the 1%. I know a lot of people hate the word the 1%, but the 1% is so damn small. It's unbelievable. But it's not. I guess it's not really the 1%. I guess it would be like the top 25%. The top 25, because the middle class technically pays the most. Like overall, like the 1%, like not to get in politics wise, but I'm just trying to like state, like the 1% pays a lot compared to everyone else, but the middle class pays like roughly about the same. Even though there's way less people in the 1% for YouTube wise than the middle. Like I don't know how to explain that. Like the YouTube, like there's way more channels that are in the middle that can make up the money than the, like if you like on YouTube, if you like like there's not that many people in the 1% on YouTube, but like there's only like maybe like how many channels are above like 20, like 10 million? Above 10 million would be like the 1% for YouTube. Like what? Like less than 100 channels? But how many channels are in from the how many channels are from 20? The middle class on YouTube would be anybody from 1,000 subscribers to 9,999,000. What's up, drummer girl? Thanks for coming out to the stream. Long time no see. How's it going? Why do I have to pay $16 a month to download a video? What do you mean? The devices get more of the cut. Yeah, it's, I don't know. It's like I'm trying to say. It's, either way, sorry for getting into like the 1% of YouTube and all that. At the end of the day, we're using this all for free. Like everyone, just chill. Just chill. You're great? Oh my goodness, love to hear that. And speaking of this, our solar system is done. Even though we did do some of this last time, and that's where that thumbnail comes from. I think really coming back and finishing the science area up here was definitely 100% well worth it. I might change. I don't have Optifine. I don't know if I like the black here. I might do some sort of pillars or something, or maybe andesite to make that a little bit more. Not that, I don't know. We'll see. But the science area is done. So that, or done for now at least. We can always come back up here and touch it up. But I'm going to leave it like that in that science area, and this is going to be looking good. I'll read some of your comments, and then we're going to kind of see if we can work on the math department a little bit. And then we'll see. We'll see. I'm a little overwhelmed. What do you mean a little bit overwhelmed? Thank you, AJ, by the way. I know you don't. You look up all the time. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. I really haven't looked at a solar system model in a very long time. Is my sound on, by the way? It is. I don't know if you guys were being able to hear that. It does look dark, but it's supposed to, like, that's what I was thinking about, putting the andesite blocks there, just to kind of like tie that into the room a little bit more. Okay, before we get distracted with that, that'll be a different project. I know I push everything off for indefinitely long futures. Something that we do need to get done today as well is to get in the math department here. And I have my hands off the keyboard. I want to have seats here, or some sort of desks, or is what you would call them, I would assume. Yeah, desks. I would like to have some desks here. I feel like this math department would be, maybe not desk, maybe like have one of those stone seats here, you know, that kind of goes up like an auditorium. and just like have the math professors would come in here and just teach students like that. I feel like that would be more beneficial than having multiple desks, because back then they would never have desks. No one would be rich enough to have a desk. Even in one of these things here, they would just have a nice, beautiful like a marble auditorium sort of like style seating that kind of goes like from like here going down so everyone can watch, because their students can do that. Over here in the science section, we could have something like that, but I feel like right now this is okay. Maybe we can come back and retouch it up. We'll see how it works over here though. Simon from Dumpling says you should have a second channel for live games and the other channel for regular gaming. True, Simon. That does sound like a very good idea. I probably will not do that though. Not saying that I couldn't do that. If I did YouTube for a full-time job, I would probably do that. But at the same time, like, I don't know. I stream to YouTube and Twitch at the same time. So, I'm not too scared of, I don't know how to say it. Like, I'm not too freaked out, I guess. I guess I could do that, and that would help out the videos. But, honestly, I'm just having fun. And people like to be here or not, I'm just having fun. And I do understand. I don't want to be like... It does make sense. I don't know. But I probably won't do that. I need to... With school and everything else I don't really have too much time. Like, not saying that I couldn't do that, because there is always enough time to do something. It just depends on how lazy people would like to be or not. I could, but I don't think I would, just because I would like to just focus on one channel instead of focusing on multiple channels, because editing videos are not easy or fun to do. Well, I love editing videos. That's what I'm going to school for. So let's not don't quote that part. They're fun to do. They are not easy to do. They are definitely not easy to do. They take a lot of time to edit a video. There is a ton of time put into editing videos. Like, even that 15-minute one yesterday. Well, I guess, well, that 15-minute one yesterday was definitely not my finest work. I can tell you that. Sadly to say, it's been foggy here since 4:30, or I mean 5:30. I don't even know where I got the 4 from. Tables. Yeah, I was trying to do this sort of curved thing, but I think this turned out a little bit better than what I would originally entailed. Just because, I don't know, I feel like students would be able to like to sit here and, you know, do their studies and stuff like that. And this is lined up, correct? It does look a little bit weird. I don't know why. Something looks very off on this. Like, this should be the dead center. It is. I don't know why it looks off. You should put bookshelves under it. Oh, man. AJ. My guy. Thank you. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah. Especially with, like, these medieval places. Even though we're going to be doing a lot of these, like, this entire place is going to be more of, like, this very open vibed sort of thing. At the end of the day, even in medieval times, shit would be very... Space is very valuable. Space is always valuable. You've got to be joshing me, man. Shoot. How do you mess something up, Claude? Like, that's a bruh moment. Some of these are smooth slabs, and some of these are not smooth slabs. Gosh, dang it. Oh my goodness. All right, so these are quartz slabs, quartz slabs, quartz slabs. Let me check all of these. All right, so these are all quartz slabs. This is this is this is a smooth slab here. This needs to be turned into a quart. Oh, shit. I am not a fan of quartz slabs, by the way. I'm just going to put them in there just so I don't have to redo the entire thing. How did I mess that up, though? All right, so there's another one here, too. Let's get rid of that. So how my checking is, I'm pressing down the middle mouse button. And if it's a different block, it should pull up in my inventory. For example, if I'm holding my sword out, it'll pull up to the closest block. Even if it's not on my hotbar, it will bring it to there. So if I click on this dirt, it'll bring me to the dirt. If I click on the bookshelves, it'll bring me to my bookshelves. And if I click on the slab, it'll bring me there. So we'll finish these off with, I guess, these nasty quartz slabs, just the regular ones. Just so I can get this filled in. I don't know how to say that. Ooh, sink it into the floor. They would have used. They would have had scrolls more than books. Yeah, that is another thing as well. Simon, you are 100% correct. I didn't really state that. I might have stated that, but I. Thanks for bringing it back up if I did or if I didn't. Like a long time ago, of course. I'm not meaning like, oh, I said it like 5 seconds ago. No, I mean like a long time ago. Yes, you are 100% correct. Uh, You are 100% correct. Scrolls would have been the preferred way to save information. I don't know how to say that. There would be there would have been only a couple of things that would have been written on books. Not to get religion into this whole ordeal, but the books that would have been transcribed onto books would have been the Bible, the Quran, and what is the Jewish book? I'm so sorry, I don't know. But those would have been the ones that would have had would have been preserved. With those would have been written in books. Books were very expensive. Paper was very expensive in the first place. Everything would have been paper, like everything would have been on scrolls or something. Which, in this game, I guess we could, in theory, make some stuff look like scrolls, but I don't think we really have the time or the resources to do that. Obviously, we have the Fred Bible here in the middle, also known as an enchantment table. This would have been the no one would have been able to touch it, but there would have been the some sort of shrine, probably most likely underground, and hidden from the public for like the Bible and that sort of thing, which we are not going to do, of course, because spending time digging out underneath the ground is pretty much a waste of time. Now, I like how people do that, but honestly, just thinking about how much time you have to waste to like go under the ground and dig out stuff, it's just wasting your. I don't know. I'm not saying like it's wasting your time, but in the same sense, I am. Like every second is valuable, even though this is a very slow-paced sort of style game, but digging up, like, you're not going to see, like, other than our storage room, which is underground for pure safety reasons, I don't think I've really built too much stuff underground. Just because, it just takes a lot more time. It just takes it's just too much time wasted. Just like in real life. Just like in real life. Like, there's people that I know that don't have basements in their house. And they just have a really tall house. Basements are more expensive than building up. After you get to a certain point, once you get to about 3 stories, it starts getting extremely. It's not well, it's not as much more, but it's still expensive. But The more you go up, the more expensive it gets. And the more you go underground, the more expensive you get as well. But going up is a little bit cheaper than going down for a while. Then it starts to equal out. That's why you only see people go up to like the 3rd story. Or they'll do a half basement. Like the crawl space looking things. Just to save on like resources and time. It's everything at the end of the day has a value marker on it. Like this, for example, is underground. Which did take a hell of a long time to dig out. And a lot of it was done without a beacon. A lot of it was done without a beacon. Another reason is where the I'm always gonna complain until I find my fortune sword or whatever. My looting sword. I need to find that. Where could I have left it? Maybe my spider spawner. I feel like that's probably where I would have left. Like, I feel like that's the only place I have not checked. Sorry, I gotta go. I have to leave soon. I'm really busy. Of course, Drummer Girl. School first. Family first. Have fun. Have a great rest of your day. Let me blow my nose so Hudson doesn't freak out. You too, thank you. Sorry, I had to blow out my nose in everyone's ears. Ooh. By the way, drama alert. What about from the side? Oh no. Sorry, not to like say like take that away. Not to take it. Like, if you want to dig stuff underground, go ahead. I personally, I don't know, just from my experience in my own world, you shouldn't spend too much time underground. For my world, not for... Gosh dang it, I really thought I was in here. I really thought I was in here, dude. That was like the last spot I could have checked to find this thing. Alright. No. Like, yeah, see, I don't know. Because nowadays that there's this elytra looking thing, like, if you're flying over, you get to see this building here. You get to see this here. You won't see the interior, so that's why some of the buildings, they haven't really done too much of an interior, if any interior at all. I think every building has some sort of interior. But when you're flying over it really quickly, you're not gonna see all those little details, and you 100% wouldn't see the basement. Not saying that you can't do it. I think especially if you're playing on multiplayer servers and if you're playing in a faction world specifically, underground are really awesome because you could fly over to somebody's house a million times. Especially this is why I'm saying multiplayer. You could fly over a house a million times, but their basement could be so freaking epic you would never know. You would never know until you like went into that house. You wouldn't be able to see it, but it would definitely be flex when somebody came over there. So, like, not to detract, I'm just saying from my experience, for like a single player world, basements aren't really too much, not that too much matter. Like, see, like, look at here. You come into this 100 sign room, and you see all this here, and it's like, wow, that looks pretty shitty. That looks pretty shitty. There's like, oh, there's okay. There's a cool map wall here, and then you see this, and you go down, and like, whoa, this is super epic. Or I would hope people would say, like, you know, whoa, this is super epic. Like, that's cool. But other than me showing you that right now, would you have even, like, obviously, because most of you guys have seen the series for a while, you would know that's there. But for people that have not been here before, they would have no idea that this was here. Because I remember specifically hearing from somebody that was watching one of these streams before, and he was like, "How'd you get all those quartz?" And like, which by the way, it does look like quartz. I'm not gonna lie, it's just concrete. But yeah, I don't know how to explain it. Like you wouldn't see that if you were, you wouldn't be able to see that if you were in if you were just flying over real quick. Which is a good thing on faction servers, by the way. Which is a great thing on faction servers, because if you're on a faction server and everyone's trying to hunt you down and kill you and take all your stuff, it's really good to hide your stuff underground. It's really good to hide your stuff underground. So, it's really good to hide your stuff underground. So it's actually really good that no one knows that you have your very cool, awesome sorting system in there with 1,000,000 diamonds. Oh, God. I am so tired. I'm so sorry, guys, for yawning. All right. So I bred some more cows over here just because I need to get this sort of, we need more cows so we can like get more books. But we're probably not going to do any more books today. I have it set up though. Tomorrow we will be playing Planet Coaster. Sorry for saying like all the time now. Tomorrow we'll be playing Planet Coaster, which I actually have came up for an official name for the world. I do not want to spoil it. I have came up with a name, and I have worked on a couple signs. So, yeah. What do you mean 5 minutes later? I saw you type, but what do you mean by that, Dr. Brown? Tests. Let's actually go up here and let's put some bookshelves up here. You won't be able to see these, but I feel like it would definitely help. Oh. Oh, Dr. Ron. I see now. Maybe these should get brought across with these fences as well. Let's get those first. Where is these? Okay, there we go. All right, let's sleep real quick. I don't like being in here while it's too dark. It's pretty dangerous. And I'm still curious on what I want to do here, if I want to leave this arch or not. I feel like I do, but at the same time, I don't know. Maybe if I, like, bring this pattern... Oh, God, I really need to get Optifine, too. There's so much shit I have to do. If I bring this pattern, make that curved all the way around, that might look cool. Like, have it curve up into this roof here. Or if I just fill this in. We need to make this a little bit better. And we have to go back to our evil castle, of course, and put in the... we got to make that, like, evil. It does not look evil at all right now, the evil castle. It just looks like a plain old castle that looks, like, so basic as hell. We need to make that more medieval-y. We need to make that more scary, actually. Like, it needs to be evilish. Okay, so I had some spare room here, especially on the sides, to build some sort of balcony out, which we could do. Like, if I did this, right? Like, there's hell of enough room here to do that. But this would have to be stone on the outside so it wouldn't erode or something. Something like this, you can kind of come out. Like, maybe read a book up here. I don't feel like that would be very medieval-y to do. I don't know. We'll leave it like it is for now. But I do want to have some books up here, so it's not gonna be anything crazy. It's not gonna be anything super tall or anything right now. It's, maybe if we add ourselves, the outside later, we will add in some sort of doorway or something like that. I don't know how to say that. Where the frick is my? Gosh, I don't know where I put my axe. I at least have a pickaxe to pick up these bookshelves. We're gonna need definitely a lot more books to do this, but this will get ourselves a little bit of detail, just showing, up here on this floor. This floor specifically here would be the not just the hidden history. Usually, like this stuff would be at the underground, hidden away, and locked away. Obviously, I don't want to do a whole catacombs, which is where they keep the dead bodies, but a whole crypt would be where they keep the bodies as well. I don't want to do a whole underground thing, so this is where the top secret, very secure books would be for public officials and stuff like that. This is where taxes would be held. History. I feel like it could be open to the public just because it's above. Maybe like everything hidden could be on the bottom. Up here would need some sort of special clearance, though. It would need some special clearance. How are they going to get to the top yet? I'm not sure. I do not want a ladder, but doing a staircase of some sort would be not the easiest thing as well. So that's definitely another project to fix or come to a conclusion of. Maybe if we have a circle spiral staircase that goes up from here, goes up and spirals up, and like they both spiral up over here. I don't want to cover that back wall up too much either, because like I was saying at some point, guys, I do want to have this be a huge map of the entire world. I feel like that should be like not our final goal, but one of our major goals is to get this filled in with a huge map wall. And nothing scaled up, nothing scaled down. But something like that. Okay. All right. I was really just thinking about just ending it there. But I feel like that would be kind of cutting you guys out of streams and stuff. So let me do a little bit more work here. Because I know if I just cut it like now, I would never freaking finish this damn series. Why? Oh no. I still have a lot more stuff to do. That's why my brain is freaking dead. Okay, why do I have pillars that go straight up and down here, by the way? I don't know why I do that, or why I even have that in the first place, honestly. I don't know. I don't know why we have that there at all. Let's throw some of these in here, by the way, as well. Stack ourselves up. And dirt. Dirt. There is also a cave right underneath me with that is not lit up. Like, it has to be like right here. I don't know where they're at. Oof, I understand how you feel. Yeah, these baby zombies and stuff are so dang annoying, dude. I don't know where. There's like a cave like right here. Unless they're on the roof. They could be on the roof. I can see that happening, but they should be burning up to the Oh, maybe there's holes in these pillars? I don't remember if I There's a torch there. Maybe one of these are not filled in. Like, this one doesn't have a torch in it, so something could have spawned in there. I guess it's just going through and just checking right now. One of these are going to have a baby zombie in it. I freaking knew it. I knew it. I knew it was one of these things. See, there's a torch there. Okay. If we ever have to go through, it's not a cave. It's... I knew. I knew it. Beautiful. Let's just check these. Let's just check these. I'm not checking them all, no. What I said I was going to check them all, no. We do need to break up this. Like, this is too perfect. This looks just too perfect. Like, that's the same thing we got to do at the other place. So, like, incorporating these andesite blocks should be fine. I'm not sure what I want to do here, though, because I guess I could just fill these in with, I could just fill these in with stone bricks to, like, there. But I don't know how that would look. Do I have any more andesite, like polished andesite? Or something along that line? I have unpolished, and I do have polished as well. 48s. Let's craft some more. That should be fine for now. I don't think I would honestly use traditional andesite too often. I obviously, if I was doing some sort of road sort of thing, I would. But I don't think I would use traditional andesite. Well, shit. I can't say that because legitimately on the outside, I literally have andesite. I literally have andesite for the... Like, with incorporation of regular andesite. Or polished. I don't... Ah! I hope you know what I'm trying... Andesite I would use more. Diorite is only good in its polished form. Granite is just nasty. I'm sorry, granite. Granite in Minecraft, at least. Granite in real life looks pretty decent, but granite in Minecraft, nah, fam. They done goofed. If anybody's curious, the 1.16 update, is that what we're on now? We're on 1.15 right now. The 1.16 update, or not update, pre-release, snapshot, whatever you want to call it, has officially came out, I think, yesterday or today. I cannot remember. It came out. So everything with the Nether is finally, like the whole Nether update is here. The reason why I'm not playing on it is because I will never, especially with Fredcraft, I will never go up and update until it's fully released because, as you guys can see, even with me doing an accidentally practice in my testing role, and it destroyed pretty much all my stuff, like 1/4 of all my stuff, just because I've generated. I would never go up. After seeing that, I would never go up and update until it was fully released, of course. Then I would go up because I don't want all my shit to get deleted. If you're making a whole new world and testing it, go ahead. But I don't feel like that would be for me. I don't have time. I don't have any time to do that anymore. Sorry, I'm sounding like an old man. Oh, I'm pulling these down with andesite because I feel like andesite would have been better than these stone. These would be better than using the stone bricks because there's too much stone bricks here. It just like it blends all into each other. Even though it doesn't, it feels like it just blends in together. Like that's why we need to break this up somehow. What's up, Fireboy? Hey, you good at building? I guess that's really for you to decide. The snow, it's falling from the trees and landing on my house. It's, on my house sounds deadly out here. Oh God, AJ, stop! Tell the snow to stop. Yeah, you could be the judge, Fireboy. This is one of our bigger projects. Usually we don't work on big projects, but we have a whole bunch of other stuff as well. I'm not going to show you all that today just because if I keep showing everyone everything that I do, I just would not be able to get anything done ever. Windows. Wait, did that go through the ceiling, mate? I don't know. Screw it. We're gonna put it in the ceiling if it did or if it didn't. I don't know. We won't look from the top too much, but okay, now that's gonna trigger me. Right, there's I don't see any difference here, so it should be fine. Unless this is that. Alright, beautiful. Even though that really was just replacing the pillar that was already existing to something else. The same thing here as well. I feel like I don't know how I want to do this. I do not like this any more. I do not like this anymore. I originally did, but this is like hella too thick. Like it's perfectly symmetrical, by the way, but it's like too much. Like I don't have really any room here to like unless I filled in this river here, which I was not planning on doing because I want this to kind of I think all these rivers can link into each other. Or they all do in some case. If not, I can like for example here I can widen this. You know, they get this river to run through here. Like, look at that. It's just right there. I would widen that. Because obviously, like I was saying before, like, this entire area here, we won't go all perfectionism. Like, on the big buildings, we will. But, like, we won't go all perfectionism on, like, a ton of houses and shit we're building over here. And, like, the little things. We won't go all perfectionism. And, like, this all, like, there's a lot of stuff that needs to be filled in. But, um, I don't know what to say. Like, I like I don't know how to I don't want to do all this work too. That's really the thing that's holding me back. Maybe if see sorry guys, this is going to be like a 10-minute decision here. Way more than a 10-minute decision, honestly. Maybe if you guys are here, you guys let me know. If we take off this one band here and like if we get rid of this band here and just tear this all out and then add a additional band here in the middle so that it still had to have its three, we would have to fix these little windows and stuff, which by the way I'm not a huge fan of, and have another band here, like have 1, 2, 3, and then this could be bigger here, or we can add another one near 4. I don't know if 4 would be right. I don't know if 4 would be right. Ah, God. Thank you, AJ. Appreciate you being here. Do I have a Discord? AJ just posted the thing in there. There's all the links are in the description, by the way. This does need to be shortened. That's what needs to happen. Like, this is just not saying that it's like too much work. It's just like this is just too much. I have too much here. I never thought I would ever say something like that, but there's too much. Because I want to have like some sort of nice walking pathway up here, and the river would be like this one of the main themes of transportation. And just like having this little bit of room here is just too much. Too much. I will definitely need to think about that. On the next time we do play, I will have a final decision on that. Let me do some sort of counting real quick. Where is this? Okay, so this goes to that goes to here. Let's figure out a number sort of pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shit. 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so here are some numbers that are actually lined. So what I came to the conclusion is I didn't line shit up right in the first place. Nothing is nothing is nothing is nothing is lined up. I don't know what I did. I don't know where I I don't know how I did that. This does need to be changed regardless now, because you guys know I'm sorry. I gotta be perfection. This how the frick did I not line any of this up at? How did I not line at? Unless I like lined everything up down here to there. But shit, how did I even manage um to done goof any of this up? I don't know. Fireboy. I just read your Discord message, mate. Uh, I am. I can't. I can't. Um, I would love to help, but I just can't. Um, so this here is the no. Okay, so this is this shit. Let's move this all over one. I shouldn't need to do too much counting. I think if I just go like this and then delete this, and then pull this here, and then here, and then this here, and this here, and then this here, and this here. All right, so that is legitly the numbers correctly now. Of course, at 10. At 10. Claude, how drunk were you when you did this? To be honest, bro. Claude, what is your favorite and most hated Windows OS? Oh, I'll tell you in a second. What's up every time? Thanks for coming out to the stream, Big Philip. How's it going, man? Okay, so the Windows OS. So I haven't, I oh, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. My favorite Windows OS would probably be just Windows 10. I know everyone's like Windows 7 shit, but like honestly, other than me using Windows 7 at school because some of our especially our department doesn't want to upgrade our Windows 10 is great. Windows 10 would be my favorite. The worst one, I guess everyone always says Windows Windows 10 or I mean Windows 8 or whatever it's called. I don't know what they were thinking. Windows 8 is good for touch screen. Windows 8 is good for touch screen because I did use it on my I did have it on my touch screen for a very short period of time. And then they gave me a free upgrade because like literally I bought it and like the next day it like upgraded or something like that. It was pretty soon after, not like legitimately the next day. But pretty quickly. My mom's Surface still runs Windows 8. Yeah, Windows 8 is good for that because it was made for touchscreen. How about you? I'm doing great. I'm sorry for not reading your comment instantly. We're just trying to figure out how to fix this library up and make it a little bit thinner. Not thinner, I mean like less longer. Less length. I want to have 3 bands or 5. It has to be 3 or 5. It can't be 4. It cannot be an even number. It has to be an odd number. So I got to figure out how I'm going to evenly distribute this. This is where I need a Zach Daily Games. Zach Daily Games knows his maths. I think, honestly, maybe I don't need Zach this time. I think all I need to do is just move this to there, move this to there, and then move the other one to there. Like, in the middle. Like, this needs to move to there. This needs to move to here. This needs to move to there, and then we just need to add one more band. So they pretty much all have to get destroyed. Except for this whole band here can stay, except for these two sides have to be yeeted. Sorry, I'm a perfectionist. I know. I don't mean to, like, brag or anything. It's a terrible curse. Don't be a perfectionist. All right, I guess we'll get started in a second. Let me get some more, I need to get some raw andesite, just so I can not, like, if I miss a block, I don't have, like, I have extra, so I can just continue working. Let's grab some raw andesite, and then we should be good. So let's grab a couple seconds of these. Let's make a couple more of these, just in case if I drop some. Because I'll probably pick most of them back up. And andesite, we're going to use a lot of andesite in the future, so no need to freak out. And I don't know if we have torches in the middle of this as well. That should be something we should take a gander at. Whew! Actually, 1.8 or 8.1. What about Windows 7? We still have Windows 7 at work, at the college that I work at. Windows 7 is okay. Windows 7 is okay, and I still have it on my basement computer as well. Windows 7 was definitely good, but honestly, Windows 10 is fantabulous. Honestly, Windows 10 is great. Windows 10 is great. I would love to say the problem is I would love to say like Windows 7 is the best one of all time, but at the same time, if you had Windows 7 running right now on computers that would need Windows 8, or I mean like, you know, I don't know how to explain it. If you had Windows 7 on the computers right now that need Windows 10, like Windows 7 is so outdated. Like you can't do the same equivalent of stuff as Windows 10 can do. And that'll be the same thing for the next Windows, and that'll be the same thing for the next game, and the next. It'll be the continuing cycle of changing OSs. It just happens, and it just needs to be done. Unless you're the U.S. military, then Windows will actually, or you will pay Windows extra money to pay extra people just to keep your software up to date. But Windows 7 is officially over. It is officially over. They have finally terminated. They finally have terminated all. They have finally terminated all support to it the other day because all of the school's computers need to be upgraded to Windows 10 now. They need to be updated to Windows 10. That just happened to not that long ago. Like 2 weeks ago at most. Like, it just happened. If anybody's, like, asking why I'm putting torches in here, you must have missed just, like, 5 minutes before. It's just the stream, or 5 minutes before. I'm not tearing these out, and I'm just not going to risk it. Even though those particle effects will definitely pull my PC at some point. Just the fact of not hearing a damn baby zombie growl is all that matters. Last time she used it was 2 years ago after Windows 8.1 was released. Also, Windows 8 and 8.1 is about to run out of support soon, and they stopped updating the software. 7 is out of support. If you still want support, you will have to pay a ton of security updates. Yeah, no. Windows 7 just stopped their support like 2 weeks ago. I have no idea about Windows 8. I have no idea what about Windows 8. But by the way, those things have been out for so long. Like Windows 7 and like they've been out for like years. Like they're old. It's like time. It's like you got like at some point you got to be like, all right, big fella, it's been fun. Especially Windows 8. Windows 8, they put too much money into it to just like get rid of it instantaneously, and there was no solution to fixing it. So it's just kind of like, you just gotta. Windows 7 equals 2011. Yeah, damn, that's old. For part's sake. Rest in peace, Windows 7 computers. I cannot wait until my computer at work gets updated to Windows 10. I cannot. I can literally cannot wait. It is so terrible on Windows 7 just because it's like I'm so used to using Windows 10 all the time now. I'm so used to it. What about Windows XP? Sorry for ignoring that, AJ. I just didn't get time to get to it. Windows XP. Windows XP. Honestly, I do not remember. I don't personally remember really using it. I know I have used it. Honestly, I just don't remember using it. What's up, Landon? Thanks for coming out to the stream, big fella. I just do want to note to you right now, none of the sound effects will work. There's still a lot of bugs with the new chat bot. It's not the new chat. It's not. Well, it is a new chat bot, but it's all online now. Just like the chat bot as well, we can kind of relate this, Dr. Brown, to softwares. The old chat bot was outdated, and I tried to update, and it would not let me update, so we had legitly no resort but to resort to the new OS, which is all online. Sound effects, and I have no idea, by the way, how you check hours. I know there's a command somewhere to do that. Unless I have to approve it. When I have free time, I will get that fixed, guys. I'm not like, oh, you guys are still getting all of your hours, and you guys are still getting all of your coins. You are still getting all of your hours, and you are still getting all of your coins. I do not know what any of the names are for them. I do not know how they'd be able to be displayed yet. I will know, okay? I will try my darn hardest to find that out for you guys. I've just been so busy with school and work that I just have not been recently been able to look into that. So you guys are still getting all your rewards, and you guys are still getting all of that. It's just not displaying right now. The sounds are gonna all change after the stream. I'm just going to delete all the command logs for them because I'm not going to add back. I'm not going to be adding back a lot of those sound effects. It has been a pleasure So it is very ideal for you guys to post in suggestions. Enderman will not work, by the way. I have tried to put Enderman in a long time ago. The Enderman sound effect, the Enderman's just not going to work. I guess I could sit there and edit out my own sound effect of the Enderman growling. That's not really, I don't have time to do that. I'm sorry. I'm not saying I would love, guys, I would love to do that. I'm not saying that I wouldn't. I just, it was university. That shit is hard as hell. I'm, t- I'm not saying that I wouldn't want to do that. I don't have the time right now. I don't have the time, and it's just gonna keep getting harder and harder. But when we'll get one day, I'll have a bunch of free time to do that. Speaking of music, add why does legitly everyone why bruh legitly why does everyone want sound effects like those? Those are nasty as hell. I'm just more curious about why. I don't think a baby zombie could. No, he could because he's only in a 1x1 block. No, they can't. Baby zombies can't spawn in those things because baby zombies are technically spawned in as regular zombies and then converted into baby zombies through the coding. So in theory, they shouldn't be able to spawn in here. I don't think anything small enough to. It has to have enough. It has to have a 2 block tall. Everything needs a 2 block tall except for spiders. And spiders need like a 1.7. Something like that. Something weird. Yeah, spiders need like a 1.7. Also, while we're here almost done with this, even though I don't think anything will spawn there, you know what, screw it. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, no, I've already went this far to placing them all in. And plus, it's easy to place down these blocks, so I'm just going to continue doing this. I don't know why I did LOL. What about my suggested? I'm not entirely sure what you suggested. There's a lot of suggestions. Add a re sound effect. I think re could definitely happen. Re can definitely happen. Re can definitely happen. I'm definitely fine with that. We'll probably keep some of the classics, of course. We'll probably still keep we'll probably still keep Yeet and some other classics like that. But most of them will probably be yeeted. Like I don't know what can go and what can go. Yeet would stay. Keep wasted. All right, we can keep wasted. Yeah, see the thing guys is I don't want to be like, oh, we can like in theory, I could post we can have like a billion sound effects. Like we can have every sound effect of all known time. But the problem is once the chat bot starts reading, like when you type an exclamation point shop and it displays one page isn't too bad, you know. One page isn't bad at all. But like when it starts displaying 2 tabs or like multiple tabs of things, it gets to be too much, and then it starts spamming my thing because I see all of your commands as well, which I think I could turn them. I could turn something off with commands like that, where I think you can only see your own or something like that. I would love to turn that on, by the way. Because like it gets like really spammy. it gets really spammy, and it's like I can't see shit. Fuck! It's not lit up enough. Sorry for swearing, boys and girls. God, I've been playing too. Thank God, it was something that I've already finished. I've been playing too much on the Unknown Empire, and the Unknown Empire. If you guys haven't noticed, the Unknown Empire creepers don't actually explode. Creepers do not actually do anything. Creepers are legitly a waste of a mob entity in that world. I don't know if you guys have noticed that or not. You can add tires laying down rubber. Oh, that would be pretty cool. That would actually be pretty cool. Yeah, I'm always open to suggestions, so that's just lay them out, bros. Speaking of the Unknown Empire, the Unknown Empire actually will have its final conclusion. I don't know if it's made to the public yet or not. In 9 days from now, yeah. Oh, we have a new sound effect, mate. I just gotta re-add it. We'll keep oof. We'll keep yeets and wasted, and then we'll put some car tires if I can find some good ones. I'm not saying that that'll be confirmed, AJ, but I will definitely try my hardest to do that, to get something along that line. Mess off. Well, yeah, the Unknown Empire actually will be not coming to an end, but the final mission will be here soon? Question mark. Which kind of oof, by the way, Landon? Roblox oof or Minecraft oof? It was the oof sound effect originally used to be Roblox, but we changed it to the Minecraft one, which I think is cooler, by the way. Roblox, stop! Okay, yeah, no, we could definitely change it back to. We could definitely change it back to. I'm always open to suggestions, of course, because like it's been a while. Like it's just all right. And we should almost be done with this band here, even though this is not what I was planning on doing. That's a pretty decent helmet pretty early on, but I'm pretty far in at this point in this world, as you guys could tell. How many hours do I have played? Not trying to flex or anything. I have a frick ton of hours played. I want to actually see. I have total time played. I have 32 and a half real life days played in this Minecraft world, which is a lot. Weird flex, but okay? Question mark. I don't even know if it would be that. We have a lot of Minecraft played on this world. We have a lot of Minecraft played, and this is why I can't start a new series, guys. Anybody here anime fans? I'm not traditionally an anime fan, but I was watching Magazaki's how I honestly love Spirited Away. That was like the first anime I traditionally seen. I know everyone says Avatar isn't anime, which I feel like it is, because it is technically maybe it's anime style, but it's drawn by Americans. But does that mean it's not anime? I don't know. I'm not into like the technical thing here. But I was watching Magazaki's Howling Castle, and I think I watched it on Saturday. Man, that was a really good film. He's the same one that did Spirited Away. Of course, that's why I was bringing it up. He did Spirited Away, which is like my favorite one of all time, and still is. Howl's Moving Castle, not Mansion, Moving Castle, is so well done. It is really well done. Just to be nitpicky, maybe it's just because it's the first time that I've seen it, but that ended very... I don't want to spoil it for people that haven't seen it. It did come out in 2004, so if you haven't seen it now, you're about 16 years late. It ended. It ended. I don't know if that's how... I don't know. Just too much shit happened really quickly at the end. I don't want to spoil it, but like too much stuff happened way too quickly. It was like boom, 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 and it was done. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense at all. Maybe just because it's the first time of me watching it. Maybe that's the reason why. Maybe that's the reason why I just didn't work for me. It was a really well done film. Just the ending got me. Let me get some more water real quick. We're probably going to trim some of this down over here. And we'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Which anime do you like, Landon, by the way? Yeah, sorry for not asking you, Landon, but which anime do you like? Because I don't know, like, what to watch. Alright, so this is all done here. Let's see how it looks from the top now. Before we start destroying. Oh, shoot, man. I'm so, nitpicky. Ain't I? Obviously, we would have to fix the windows. I was never really a big fan of these windows anyways. But if we cut it here, like here, if this gets all cut, how would that look? I gotta visualize it in my mind. If I could just do it also without flying every 3 seconds, that would be also great. Alright, so if we cut I don't watch as much cartoons as I should be. Somebody would get... Anybody that loves anime would be completely triggered at you if you said that, AJ. I understand too, yeah. No, I only I don't watch cartoons or anime at all. I think Windows is pulling a Longhorn again. What's up, Fire? Or why did I say Fire? What's up, Fish? Thanks for coming back out to the stream, big fella. How's it going, man? Alright, I think if we chop this here. If we chop this in half here, let me take one more visual look at this before we go any farther. I think this should be good. I also don't have any. I need to get another beacon. I need to get another beacon. I need to specifically get another beacon, and I need to get a damn looting sword as well too, man. It's getting freaking annoying that I don't have a looting sword or anymore. I had one. Where's it at? I don't know. It gone. It's gone or sitting in a chest somewhere in the middle of nowhere. It's gone though. All right, now how does this look? They didn't release a OS in 5 or 6 years. What do you mean a longhorn? What do you mean by longhorn? That's what happens in longhorn. What are you talking about? Like horns on a longhorn, like cow or bull, or what do you mean by that? I don't know how we're gonna incorporate this design here, but it's getting chopped down regardless of what I think. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. Even though I don't want it, like, oh, I don't know. It needs to go. It legitimately needs to go. I probably will lose a lot of blocks. I will go down and get my quartz. We ain't gonna break quartz and not pick those up. I can tell you that right now. Windows Longhorn was unreleased OS that is meant to be released between server 2003 and Vista. Well, sometimes Dr. Brown, it's like don't fix something that's not broken. I don't know how that saying goes. I think AJ would probably know more. Don't fix that's not broken. Don't fix something that's not broken. Like I see, like you plan stuff, but at the same time, like sometimes shit goes way better. Sometimes it's a lot cheaper to not make something new. Oh, what's up, Zach Daily Games? How's it going, big fella? Solar system, what is that? I could show you real quick. Let me just chop these couple ones down. Let me show you. Let me just chop this real quick, and then we'll go down. I'm not breaking this whole thing right now. I'll show you. Gotta make sure we don't break any of these quartz. Those are expensive. Okay, and let's grab these blocks here. Look how many blocks are underground. But the team at Microsoft didn't get along so well. Or along so... Oh, well, that's another thing, too. Yeah, I have to... It's about saving... It's about, like... So here's the solar system, Zach. Or anybody else. The solar system is a part of our astronomy/science area in this. I originally wanted to put the solar system in our mathematics department, but everyone was getting extremely triggered because of that. Back then, science would be, or I mean, not science, but back then, mathematics would be more related to astronomy than science, because astronomy has a lot to do with numbers. It has a lot to do with numbers. Then, it's fine. I don't care. It could fit into both departments. If it makes you guys feel better, it's the science department. But yeah, so this is what we have here. I don't know if you guys can tell which planets are which, because I can't remember, honestly. Because I set it up last time, and then I kind of just finished it today. But we got the sun there, and then it goes Venus, Mars, no, Venus, Planet 1, Planet 2, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, Uranus, or Uranus is the proper term. Am I right? It goes that order? Okay, hold on. Okay, so it goes Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, or Uranus, sorry, and Neptune. Shit, I thought I did. I got a pretty cool. I didn't. Sorry, at Mercury. I don't remember your name at all. Uranus. Uranus. I can't, dude. It's been embedded in my brain. And then the sun, of course. Even though this one should be a little bit closer, whatever. I don't care. Yeah, that one should be closer. That's gonna give me an OCD heart attack. Let's move that over. Where's Pluto? Zach, aren't you the, isn't Pluto not a planet anymore? Isn't Pluto not a planet anymore? Let's place this one here. Hooray! Not a planet. I'm triggered. All right. Why does that seem like that's... Oh, why did I put that farther away from the sun, bro? This needs to get closer. Sorry, Venus, for getting moved around too much. I need to place this one closer to the sun. That's, like, next to it. So this one would have to be, like... Nah. Or nah. I don't know. Let's put it here. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Close enough. Shit, no, it's not close enough, Claude. Needs to go up one more. Not a planet, I'm triggered. Yeah, man, I remember everyone freaking out, but to be honest, though, Pluto... Did Pluto really do anything? It was a sheet of ice. I guess that's the same thing with this. Hold on, I'm sorry. Let me not get ahead of myself here. Pluto, now that I'm just thinking about it, let me get into my scientist phase here. So from the science that I remember, okay, doesn't mean it's right by any means. But I think all the planets have some sort of significance to Earth. That's why they are named. Are planets and not. That's why they were trying to keep Pluto a thing, even though it wasn't technically a planet, question mark. Because on these front two, I honestly don't know what's on these front two. This is just me just thinking. Earth is the perfect distance away from the sun to give, perfect life with without having stuff evaporate and perfect environment. Mars has almost human materials, but they have a a very strong um, ozone layer that doesn't let anything out. I think Jupiter is just a gas planet as well, I think, and there's a volcano on it or something. I don't know. Saturn is I don't they all have there's so, the reason why they're planets is cuz there's something significant about them, not them just being the biggest in the area. There's something significant about each one. Like each one has a significant property on the planets that makes it that way. Like Pluto was too similar to the other ones, but the reason why they were trying to keep Pluto in there for a while is because Pluto was technically filled with ice, and that there could have been ice, um, ice, which could have been turned into water, and that could have maybe where we've gotten our water from, something along. I don't know. I'm not a scientist, and that's also another reason why I don't want to go into science. I'm not a science boy. Pluto man is the new man. Not Florida man, to be honest, though. You should use Netherwood for the planet support. Ooh, that's a good idea, AJ. Maybe we'll go back and check, touch that up. Planets are named after the fallen angels. Can we not get all woke here, AJ? No, continue. Which are they? Which is that why they renamed? Is that why they renamed one from King George to? I think they renamed King George to Uranus. Hey, honestly, I don't think that was the joke they were going for at the time, but I think that's legitly why they renamed. One was supposed to be King George. One of them were. I don't know which one. It was Neptune or Uranus, and then Neptune became one because he's the god of the sea, and they originally thought there was water on that planet, which I don't know if Neptune has water on it. I don't know. I don't study that at all. It's not my field, and I'm not planning on going in. It would be nice to know, of course, but I'm not gonna like freak out about it if I don't know it or not. But I think Neptune, they originally thought that there was water on there, and they named it Neptune because of the god Neptune, and Neptune does the water thing, right? Not Aquaman, not Team whatever his name is. I can't remember the Aquaman. He was in Game of Thrones. Drago. That's obviously not the actor's name, but Drago was the character for in Game of Thrones. Big sad, by the way. He was. Oh, not to spoil it, not to spoil Game of Thrones or anything here, but all the characters that I liked. All the characters I liked except for two of them. No. All the characters that I liked died. All the characters that I liked died. Not a single one survived to the ending of Game of Thrones. Why are you tearing down the library? I'm tearing it down, Zach, because I want this because like right here, if you look at this, there's not enough room to get up. Like obviously, I can expand out and make a pathway go down here, but I feel like there needs to be more of a pathway here, and there needs to be more of an outside sort of entrance to kind of give it more of a grand look. Because like if you're getting like look at this choke point here, there's just not enough room. Obviously, we'll get rid of the sugarcane at some point. But I want to have like some sort of thing here and like have some sort of docks that go down or something. Because obviously I want this river to all go through. And that sort of thing. Like, so that's why I'm tearing it down. And it's going to be a little bit thinner on the inside. And we got to fix all this glass and fix all that. Which, by the way, I don't think we're going to use that sort of glass anyways at this point. It's just too much of a choke point. Like, usually when you go inside, you know, like the pavilion, like if you go before you go into a big building or something, there's usually like a pavilion out front. You know, like how there's usually something out front. I want to have something there, and I cannot. Like with this large of a building, like maybe we can have gardens or beautiful trees, something very rich and fancy. Okay, Drauco is the red dragon. No room for runway strip, Jeffrey would say. Stop. I don't even remember what the red dragon's name was. The dragons were named after. God, I love Game of Thrones. I love Game of Thrones. I'm so mad how they ended it though. I was originally not mad, but man, that's a hell of a cop out, bro. Like, dude, that's a hell of a cop out. Dude, by the way, I heard the pillagers over here at some point when I was showing Zach the solar system. Where are they at? I don't know. But I did hear them. So we gotta be careful. Yeah, so the dragons in Game of Thrones are, not to spoil it or anything, but Drago was Aquaman, the new Aquaman, of course. I can't remember his name. Everyone likes that guy. And he's really cool, by the way. And that's why I liked him. He was the king of the Dothraki. Maybe not the king or the leader or something. He died. He died in the first season. Very sad death. Game of Thrones has been all sad and very traumatic deaths. But his wife, Khaleesi's, technically her name isn't Khaleesi. Her name's not Khaleesi. Khaleesi is the leader of the woman leader. So technically her name isn't Khaleesi. I don't remember, honestly, what her real name is. I don't think she was ever referred to. No, Daenerys. Yes, never mind. Sorry, I lied there. Daenerys Targaryen is her real name. For anybody that's worried, she's the one with the white hair. The sexy white hair, not the old, nasty-looking white hair. I'm not saying that she was that hot. I don't know why everyone thought she was that hot. Like, she was okay. She wasn't like... nah, she was a bitch. Sorry. I hated Daenerys. God, I hated her so much. Everyone else liked her just because of her looks, man. I hated her so much in that series. She was probably the worst one. She was probably the worst person in that entire series. Like, she was not nice to nobody. She was... okay, I won't... Okay, but before I get completely sidetracked on her. So Daenerys Targaryen, she had 3 dragons that was gifted to her by, I think, her dad's former personal bodyguard. I cannot remember his name exactly now. I don't want to spoil it for people that have not seen it. Zach, if you are here, please tell me so I don't keep talking, because I know you have 0 time just like I do, but you need to watch that series, and I cannot spoil it to you. And it's very long, but it's really good. It's like, I don't really recommend TV shows and stuff. But the 3 dragons are named after 3 important people in Daenerys' lives, and this isn't really a spoiler. Considering this episode came out, I think, like 8 years ago now, maybe 9 years ago. The dragons were named after her husband, Drago. They were named after her husband, her dad, and her brother, I think. Something like that. And those dragons, obviously, they... it's such a good show. I love the show so much. I'm just so mad that the way they ended it, though. I think the main reason why I was mad about how they ended it is because I'm a little salty, considering that I should have known how it ended. just because of me being like a film student and all that. But it was definitely a cop out, though. It was definitely a cop out, though. But yeah, so that's where those dragons' names come from, just because of their close relationship to Daenerys, or loved her though. I see why you loved her, especially from the beginning aspect of the TV show. But Daenerys becomes a bitch, dude. Like she be I was, by the way, I was the only person to call this in the group of my friends and my teacher. But Daenerys definitely turns into her dad. Sorry for spoiling it, though. I won't tell you anything else, but she definitely turns into her dad. Um, God damn, she was. I don't know why everyone liked her so much. Why would you use a Windows phone? I guess if you were poor. I don't know. That's a joke, by the way. I have no idea. Did I forget to put a description in my video? I did. Oh well, screw it. Okay. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this here. What's up, Vortex? Thanks for coming out to the stream, big fella. How's it going, man? I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, honestly, here for style-wise, but we do have a lot more room here to do more activities and stuff. We'll leave this empty, and I'm gonna leave this here because I don't know if I want to copy that over or not yet. So we'll leave that like that. I'm doing great. You? I'm doing great, man, too, man. Just working on some Minecraft builds, you know. Just chilling, having a great day. Almost done with work. I got to work an extra hour today. Not because of choice, but that means I can leave an hour early tomorrow. Oh, here are the pillagers. I really want to do a raid, though. I have not done a raid in a while. Raids are definitely very strong. I also may not want to die, too. I remember dying a lot. All right, let's clear this off. So we did shrink this down a little bit, but I think that was definitely worth it. This is epic. Thanks, man. See, I don't know what else I should do today. Like, we did the solar system and we did the math department. And I trimmed this down, which I wasn't even planning on doing. So I'm always so, like, unsure. I don't know why I'm so unsure. Because I don't know what I want to do. Honestly, I want to pass out before we get to that point. Maybe you could go do some stuff over there by the cows and work on that, because I need more. I definitely need more. I definitely need more leather for these bookshelves. Let's take a look and let's see how many more bookshelves we need. So we need bookshelves all the way up here. So let's say this is... Let's say this is a stack and a half. So we need a stack and a half more books here. We're completely out of books from both end fortresses. So we need about a stack and a half. And then I don't know if I'm going to do books down here. Maybe we should, maybe we shouldn't. Is Sheep a mod? Yes, he is. He is. What's up, Fruit? Thanks for coming out to the stream, big fella. How's it going, man? All right. Yeah, how many raids did we do? We already done 2. I don't want to throw these away. I don't know if I might use those at some point. All right, let's get out of here. Let's leave the library behind. Oh, by the way, if anybody was looking for the solar system, let me show you guys one more time, and then we'll leave this area for now. Here's our solar system. Very cool. I like it. And we'll probably finish off here a little bit later. We even got the stars and that sort of thing. Oh, let's grab ourselves rockets before we leave. Yeah, how's it been, big fellas? Like, today I got to work an extra hour, and I actually got to interview a very cool dude. He does art on uh he does art on I want to say it without giving too much away. He does art on I'll just tell you the style that he's doing, not to he does art though on canvases, cardboard, and wood. And the style paintings that he does on there is 60s to more of like 40s to like 70s style things. And they are really well done. Probably the best thing I've ever seen. And you guys are probably thinking about, like, why would he do it on cardboard? But this guy, his goal is to make art cheaper and more affordable. Because you could buy one of his canvas pieces for $400, which, by the way, would be definitely worth the $400. Or you could buy one of his cardboard ones. That would be worth, I think it was like $60 or something like that. And his wood pieces as well, like $20 to $40. And I was like, because like I legitly interviewed him, because obviously, you know, that's what I do, that sort of thing. And the style and the process that he does, and even the pictures that he showed, man, that shit that takes a lot of time. And I'm like, I don't want to be, I was like, I want to be like, big fella, like, you sure you don't want to charge more money for that? Like, holy shit. Very cool guy, though. And he has to be doing something right if he's making money off of art and living off of that. Do you think Mac is good for gaming? I know everyone would freak out, especially PC heads. Honestly, no. I would have to agree with them. Uh, no. Mac isn't good for anything. Just kidding. Mac isn't not good for anything. Mac is probably a decent software system, which I did have access to use before. Um, uh, I personally don't think it would be. No. I have an iPhone. I do have an iPhone. Um, I do have an iPhone, and I do think it is worth to get an iPhone, but I do not think it is worth. I do not think it's worth for the computers. It's just there's more people that have Windows. Not saying that you should conform to a Windows. It's just Mac is just. I don't want to like make it sound like it's not good. Mac computers are probably fine. It's just the problem with Mac is like it's just like iPhone. If you break a Mac cord for your laptop or your computer, good fucking luck. Sorry for swearing, but good luck. Rest in peace. Rest in peace and additional like Mac is so damn expensive. You are paying for the name. You are legitimately paying for the name at that point. You gotta buy a mouse. I don't know how much mouses cost, but I'm pretty sure it ain't cheap. And you gotta buy the cords. I know at least cost $50 for computers. Just the cord, and then the adapter to the cord is $25. So you are looking at spending $75 on a cord. The best thing about Windows is, and that sort of genre of things, is that Windows, like, there's so many. Windows has it open. It's not a monopoly based thing. That if anybody wants to, you know, make a mouse, you can find mouses on the internet for like $5. I buy a bunch of extra mice just in case for some reason I like die in lava and I just get so overly whelmed, upset that I threw all those seeds on the ground. I keep forgetting this isn't the Unknown Empire where Mini Mancino can help me out. And everyone else. This is legitly all my own. God. I have extra mice just in case I, for some reason, need to bash my keyboard into my coffee tables a million times for some reason. I don't rage like that very often, but I just can't. I just can't. Okay. I need an extra couple cheap ones just in case to hold me over. The mouse that I have right now is probably the most expensive mouse I've ever bought. I have bought two mouses before that were both $40. But this one that I have now is a Corsair Harpoon that cost me $65. I think it was $60, $5 with tax. It is a very well done mice. I'm not promoting them in any sense. I think it's just a really good mice or a mouse, and it's definitely worth the money. And I've had it for a year and a half now, maybe almost 2 years, a year and a half. It's when I got a computer. No, I got it for Fortnite for my PS4, and then I got it for a computer. Something I don't know. I don't remember. It is a great mouse. It is a great mouse, and it is definitely worth the money. I've seen people buy mice for like $300, and it's like, bro, that's literally like the same thing that I have, but like 2 grams lighter. Like, I don't think a gram on a mouse is too much to be pushing around. It probably is for the competitive scene, but I'm not spending $300 on a mouse. I can tell you that. Dr. Brown says Magic mouse and keyboard $200. Oof. Are you talking about Mac? I would never spay it. The keyboard here that I have, the keyboard that I have right now is a HyperX red. It's a HyperX red keyboard that has red little lights for the keys, and I have it set on to. There's not too many custom settings, but honestly, it's I don't need any settings. I have it just set up to whatever the last letter when I press a letter, it glows up that color. It just no, not that color. It only glows up red. But like, for example, if you like, I used ESDF as I told you guys multiple times. But oh shit, I harvest that. I use ESDF all the time. So like WASD, like those would glow up when I push them, including spacebar and stuff. Like, there's other settings on there, like you can have it constantly on and stuff like that. But that's what I just use, is just that. And that cost me about $65 as well. It has Cherry MX Blue switches, which are the loudest and the most clicky and the most praised the most praised keyboard of all time because of their switches. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. The Cherry MX Blue switches, according to a membrane keyboard, which is just your normal keyboard, nothing fancy. If you're playing competitive gaming like Fortnite and stuff like that, holy shit, dude, it is a game changer. It is a game changer. The response on this keyboard is unbelievable. Like, the other one, like, it's like, if you don't have the other keyboard and that's the only keyboard you used in your life, you're like, shit, man. Like, how do I get better? honestly, changing your like your sad your like your like your like your like keyboard and mouse and shit, and people always said that, dude, bruh, like that shit actually helped. I'm not gonna lie. I got a new keyboard and dude, like my gameplay legitly just like exploded. I don't know why. It's perfect. I don't know. It's perfect. I am a little bit upset though, because I still don't have a desk, obviously. And this is a six. This is like an 85% keyboard, or something like that. It does not have the number pad on the right hand side. For what I do at my house, I really don't need that. But I have, especially when editing, I have attempted to use a keyboard there that I do not have. I think there's probably some sort of attachment that you could buy for it, but I don't have a desk, and I need all the room on my desk that I can. Especially if you're playing competitive games, which I don't do anymore. But sorry for going through the whole rant of my keyboard setup, but that's the main reason why I like Windows better than Mac, because, for example, you can buy yourself a $20 keyboard, a $15 keyboard, a $10 keyboard. You could probably buy yourself a $5 keyboard, honestly. And on Mac, man, big fella, you get to buy their like 3 keyboards that they have at their set prices, and there's no competitive value. There's probably some sort of competitive, thing, but that's a hell of a monopoly. That's hell of a monopoly. Sorry for getting in this rant here. I know someone. I bought a copy of Windows 10 and installed it on his MacBook, bruh. When you're desperate, I'm not paying $60 for a mouse. Oh no, I'm not. I am not telling you to buy a mouse. I am not. I am not a mouse salesman. You go, like, honestly, if you were just playing for fun, if you were playing competitive gaming, for fun or not for fun, it is definitely worth you spending the money on a mouse and a keyboard, because these mouses are really durable as well. And they have extra buttons on the side and on the top. I have a DPI switcher. Like, this is my normal. This is me going across my whole mouse pad. This is me going up 1 DPI. This is me going up 1 more DPI. Here's me going up again. Here's me going up again. And that's it. I think I have 5 or 6 switches on there for that. And obviously you can customly set them to different DPI levels that you want, which is dot per inch, which is like how fast you want your mouse to go across the screen. But honestly, I just have it set as 1 because I think 1 overall for all games would be better. Obviously, it's probably not that case, but I don't play like I don't. If I play a competitive game, it's not that often anymore. And at the time, I was only playing 1 competitive game, so there was no point. Mouse squeak squeaks. To be honest, oh, what is your favorite airline? I haven't been on an airplane for a very long time, Dr. Brown. I haven't been in an airplane for I haven't been on an airplane for like 17, 18 years, maybe even longer than that. I remember specifically going on an airplane once. I don't remember getting back, so I could have been also. It could have also been like 19 years ago, man. And I'm only 21. I remember getting on an airplane. I do not remember anything else. If I had to say an airplane, I would probably say Southwest, because my dad flies all the time on Southwest. I would probably say Southwest is pretty good, especially for rewards mileages and stuff like that, because my dad gets a bunch of free trips for using his credit card. Even though it's technically not free, the rewards do seem like it is free. um, but at the end of the day, like you still have to spend the money for the grocery store, and if you put it on your credit card, and you pay, by the way, you got to pay your credit card off. By the way, you still gotta do all that. Because I specifically know people that booked. I know somebody that went on a Disney vacation trip. Um, I know somebody that went on a Disney vacation trip, and they put all of it on their credit card, like their parents did, not them. And they put it all on their credit card, and you know how that's so stupid. Like that is so stupid, man. Like they're still paying it off to this day, and their trip was 10, 12 years ago. If you put anything, I'm not a money guy, and I don't want to like tell you guys like how to manage money and stuff like that. Like I'm saying, like when I was talking about the $60 keyboard and mouse, if I never played any competitive games like Fortnite, if I never played Fortnite, I would not be here, by the way. But if I'd never played any competitive game, regular keyboard and mouse would do perfectly fine. The $5 to $10 mouse and keyboards, those are perfectly fine. You don't need anything fancy. You get people that love computer specs and all that shit. Computer specs are um, more important than your basic hardware of your mouse and keyboard. I think it is though very important to find at least a mouse and a keyboard that fits your hand very well. Specifically a mouse. This mouse is perfectly formed to my hand. Every other mouse that I've had in the past are just too big or too small. And it's very annoying when they're large, and it's very annoying when they're small. And it's perfectly just right when you get a mouse that fits your hand. Plus, I like using the double switches. I don't use the double switches too much, not in competitive games, but you can also keybind. Like when me and Zach did the games talk during Ark Survival, I had my mute keys set on there, and I should have a mute key set on here for Streamlabs as well. Or so like if I'm in the middle of not that Streamlabs, but the Streamlabs that I'm like streaming with, not the one that's giving out the commands. But yeah, like I find it just so useful because it's like your thumb's already resting on there. You might as well use them. I'm sorry for getting y'all sidetracked again. There's not that many people here, so I got to kind of expand on topics because if I read all your comments as quickly as I usually would, I would be completely out of stuff to talk about. By the way, I hate trackpad, so I'm getting a mouse. What do you mean trackpad? Oh, God. No, 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 no. Never use a trackpad. Never use a trackpad ever. Oh, my God. Are you talking about the little thing for your little finger or whatever where you got to move it? No. No, 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 no. Trackpad is the worst thing of all time. Trackpad is the worst thing of all time. God, I hate those so much. God, those are so annoying. That's why I'm saying mouses are like $5. You can get like mouses for $5 in some places. If you cannot get a mouse, holy shit, you are poor. I said, why are trackpads even a fucking thing? They hurt my hands. I know, right? That's how you get carpal tunnel syndrome in your hand and shit. Sorry for like swearing and all that, but like damn, like dude, those are terrible. I had a ex-girlfriend that only used that, bro, and oh my God. I was like, are you being for real right now? And probably the most useful gift that I ever got her, because we didn't date too long, but probably the most useful gift ever, which I think honestly was probably the best thing that I ever did for anybody, was give them a damn mouse. I had an extra mouse. I was like, here you go. They're like, wow, my hand doesn't hurt. My wrist doesn't hurt anymore. Then I was like, yeah. AJ, get the joke. Okay. Joke, by the way. Joke, 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 joke. I hate pushing down, which hurts. I know. No, to be honest though, dude, man, those track things are freaking terrible. They are absolutely terrible. Either way, oh my god, like pushing down on them is just like so inconvenient and so useless. And I hate it when especially professionals like. I understand like using a wired mouse on a keyboard is not convenient for wireless laptops. If you are going to be sitting permanently at your desk and you're not going to be moving around, I think wired is just the best way to go. Just because wired keyboards and mouses don't run out of batteries. They never run out of batteries, and it's honestly great. It's honestly great. It's the best thing of all time is just not because like picture if I had a wireless mouse for the longest time when I was playing Fortnite on my PS4. And dude, like that mouse was really small. That was terrible. But besides that, when I was in the middle of the game, the thing would run out of freaking batteries like every so often. And oh my god. It was not convenient, especially when you're carrying the squad on your back. I haven't played Fortnite in probably 6-7 months now. Man, I don't know how I could be a fully or a grown adult and spend so much money on that game. It was such a fun game, by the way, and then it just got too I think the main reason why I don't like it anymore is it's not like I don't like it anymore. It's because I don't like if I can't stream it and I can't do that, it's just not fun to play anymore. It's like when I had it before, I would end stream early. I would get everyone in the chat, Claude, come on, let's play Fortnite. Come on, Claude, let's play Fortnite. Which, by the way, was really fun to do, but man, I just hate ending streams. It's like an addiction. That game was legitimately an addiction. Like I hate ending the stream early to go play and cutting streams shorter, and it's just not. It was just not ideal. So that's really the main reason. Plus, I sunk so much money into it and said I wouldn't buy anything, and then they released a new Thought skin, and I was like, bruh. And then my credit card was like, bruh. And then I was like, bruh. And then she was like, bruh. Whoever invented that, I'll just tell them, what the hell are you thinking? To be honest, Dr. Brown, we gotta look that up. Who invented the trackpad? We gotta look that up someday. And be like, bruh, we gotta legitly just send him the bruh sound effects. Yeah, like the trackpad. Like, don't hate on my boy, the trackpad, which he's not my boy. But the trackpad is something that you cannot lose. You can lose your mouse, you can lose your keyboard, but the purpose of the laptop is to, not saying that it should be a thing, but with the laptop you do not need any additional equipment. If you want to think about it like that, there's no additional equipment needed. You buy a laptop, everything that you need is there. You got your charger, which is an addition, I guess. And then you got your keyboard and mouse all built into the thing, which is the trackpad, which is terrible. The keyboard's okay. I don't like it, but I guess it's okay. Like it's nothing like to rave about, but because it's like stuck to it. I don't know. I gotta fuck. That's why I typed out my notes, Claude. That's why you spent like 16 hours typing up notes the other day. Yeah, I was thinking about bringing my laptop to class because everyone else brings their laptop to class. But I don't feel like bringing in a laptop to class would actually help me. Maybe I can ask Zach because I feel like maybe he did. But I would just get too distracted. I just couldn't. I did type up all my notes on my I type up all the notes, and then I'm gonna print them out and bring them to class that way. So, because like I would just get this, I would be checking YouTube every 3 seconds. It would be bad. I wouldn't be able to focus. That's why I can't bring it. And that's not like some bullshit made up thing. Like I legitly wouldn't be able to focus. I would be like, if I got my laptop here, let me go do my homework for another class. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this. Like nah, I just need to focus. Well, there should be a mouse that comes with it and won't be able to take it out. To be honest, though, I like the mouse like the mouse is stuck to the laptop. Oh no! You know what, Dr. Brown? A good idea. You know how like those now none of these computers have them anymore. Like I didn't install a CD drive or a DVD drive. But you know how that is like a thing. You know how you push on it and it pops out. You could do something like that where you can make like a really thin, like Mac mouse, and like you push it and it pops out. Like if you look at one of those wireless keyboards, they have a if you open it up where the batteries go, you can actually put the USB attachment into there. That's another problem with wireless stuff is you have to have the USB thing plugged into something, and if you lose that thing, man, you just legitly the keyboard's useless. It's legitly useless. Because I have so many I have like 6 mouses in my house that are all wireless that I do not have the adapters to. They're all perfectly fine mouses and they should all work. I just don't have the adapter to them, so I can't. Or not the adapter, the receiver or whatever. The other part of the radio. God, that's so fucking annoying. But what I was trying to do is, like what I'm trying to say is, if you take those, if you know how those floppy disk things or those CD drives, if you put like a really thin like Mac mouse in there, but make a Windows one and make a really thin keyboard, like something really thin, and those devices were permanently synced up into the main motherboard of the laptop, that would be pretty cool. Like a really thin, like, don't steal my idea. I'm patenting that tonight. I swear to God, Dr. Brown, if I see your name on that patent. Or AJ. Swear to God. I can't talk about it anymore. This stream is going to have to go unlisted after this. If you guys, by the way, if you guys make that, please let me, can you give me credit, please? At least give me credit. At least give me credit, please. Just give me the credit. I'll let you make them, but just please let me get the credit for coming up with the idea. Claude in class with a laptop playing Minecraft. To be honest, though, like that's what they should do. Yeah, no, if those things, yeah, that could work too. I was at this college for summer camp. It wasn't college work. It was middle school. I was the only person with an iPad, and everyone else was using MacBook or Windows computer. And then I noticed that this camp is for rich peeps in Atlanta, and I was in the middle of class prep. It's called a transceiver. Yes, a transceiver. A mouse wouldn't even fit in a CD drive. It is impossible to make them that thin. If we tried 2 laptops, it would be triple thick if we do. True. That's also true, Dr. Brown. I didn't think about that. But yeah, no. At in high school, there was a none of you. There was a thing as well, like for camp. Like you would go to the high school, and then there was like once you were in high school, like you can go to summer school for unit, like the college that I work at. You can go there and you know, do like work and like that sort of stuff. Um, where you could get extra credit. By the way, I did not do that because I was too cool to do that. Sorry, Dr. Brown. I'm not gonna be a doctor, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Um, but long story short, uh, they got credit for class for going in the summer. Mac. I'm not saying that Mac is bad or Mac is the worst thing of all time. I'm just saying that to to probably save money, don't buy the name brand. Just Windows is just a generally good platform, and it's compatible with everything else. Now, if Windows ever decides to become completely capitalist or become a monopoly like Mac is, 100% switch over. The reason why I don't switch over my phone to like Android or whatever is because I've always grown up. Um, I've always grown up. Well, not always grown up. I've always had a a phone. I've always had Apple products, other than the computer, of course. Thankfully, um, I've always had window like I didn't, or I mean, like I had an iPad, or it wasn't my iPad. My dad had the first iPhone. My dad got the first iPad. He was a very impulsive buyer back then, and then and then and then there was and then I got an iPod for school, and then after that I just fell in love with iPod, and then I got an iPad. Or no, not an iPad. I got an iPhone 5, and then I got an iPhone 10. And that's where I'm at. I actually got two iPods, by the way, too, because I broke one, and I was crying. That's another problem with Apple. I would love to switch over to Galaxy and stuff like that and buy other stuff. But Apple, I could see, like, you could, like, how we're making this huge argument over, like, little details on a computer. Computer. Phone. Game. It's all the same at the end of the day, to be honest with you. It just depends on how much money you want to spend. Windows is cheaper and you can get better parts and you can customize it. Mac is pre-built and very reliable, and probably won't need to be fixed or upgraded and that often. It's really it's it's up to you. I would just, from my personal opinion, just the saving money aspect. Uh, don't go with Apple unless you go with it. I will forever probably be an iPhone user, um, regardless of how better Android is or whatever. I'm not switching over. It's in Android, your specs can go like 3 seconds faster. Your battery can last 5 minutes longer. I don't give a fuck. I'm so used to. I'm all used. I'm just too used to iPhone. iPhone is very expensive to have, but it's. I don't care. It's just so useful, and I understand why people won't switch over from Mac or Apple. If you find something you like, don't fix what's not broken. Don't fix what's not broken at the end of the day. Whatever I say, if you like Windows and you want to keep using Windows, go ahead. If you want to use Linux, which I didn't, I've never even really experimented with Linux, um, and that sort of thing. Like, I don't. You guys do what you do. I'm just saying, from a money aspect thing, is iPhone's really expensive. I would never spend. I would never buy. I would never let anything in my life become a complete monopoly. I would never be that dude that would have iPhone only, Mac only, and then Macintosh computer. I would never be a three. That's just a definition of failure. Because because you would be screwed. You'd be chipping out hundreds of dollars. I have an iPhone. Do not buy AirPods. Even though the stuff that does not, even though do not buy AirPods. Do not buy AirPods ever. If you get them for free, go ahead, but do not buy AirPods. Do not buy AirPods. When Mac and Windows become monopolies, there's only one to do Linux. Oh, that's what you mean. Also, I thought Club Penguins created Linux for a second. The call comes down to money. Zeus's are the cheap ass plastic bricks as iPod. Why do people buy iPods still? Bill Gates. It's just, oh my god. Yeah. Nowadays they're all touchscreen. Touch like that. Like that's pretty much a phone. It just less parts in it, and they could charge less money. Whatever the iPod is worth, like whatever the iPod is worth to buy in the store is probably half the price of what the phone would cost. Like, whatever. Let's say the phone is $1,000 and the iPod costs $500, which is half off, right? Let's just say that. That means that the iPhone is probably actually worth half of $500, which would mean it's $250. Like the iPhones are probably actually worth like $250 in parts, maybe even less than that. What about IBM computers? Oh god, rest in peace, IBM. Right? Rest in peace? Maybe they are still a thing. I don't remember. The last time I remember seeing an IBM AJ was in 2001: A Space Odyssey. My brother bought AirPods, Lamau, but he works at an Office Depot, so he gets 10% off of AirPods cheaper. An iPad is cheaper, but it has a big screen and a little bit more features, but not that much. So, oh no, Dr. Brown, I'm holding it in my hand right now. I am a strong iPad and iPhone. I don't use iPad anymore. If you're going to become an artist or something like that, I think an iPad would be definitely relevant because then you can draw on it with your Apple Pen thing. That's what I specifically like about Apple. I'm not an artist, but I feel like I've seen a bunch of artists, especially I'm not an art major, but I see all the time people sketching paintings and stuff on an iPad with their iPad things. And that is iPad, Apple Pencil, boom. Yeah, no, I use Apple Pencil. Yeah, especially if you're an artist, man. That is like such a beautiful thing. I don't have any tattoos, by the way, but we were coming back from a White Sox game, and it was like 1 in the morning, and at on LaSalle, the LaSalle station, there was it LaSalle? Yeah. No, LaSalle is the big one. Whatever. I don't remember what the stop is anymore. But there was a guy that we knew, and he just walks up and he's drawing tattoos on the thing. And I was like, bruh, what? And he's like, yeah, because he was interning at that time or apprenticing. And he's like, all you do is you draw up the concept picture for the artist that you're working for, and then print it out, and that's your stencil, and then boom. And I was like, holy shit. like, you just print everything out now. And you can do the layers and everything on there. $329 plus 100 equals $429 invested on your iPad. That's for me. Yeah, no, I think Apple has perfect mobile things. Obviously, that's an opinion, of course. But I don't know. It's just just Apple. I love I I love Apple's mobile things. I would never buy anything computer Apple related. I absolutely hated working on the Mac that I had. I had to work on a Mac for a year, and I still have to work on a Mac at work sometimes. Only when my main station is rendering videos. I have a backup station because Flex, by the way. Well, it's a really old Mac, but oh my god, it's terrible. It is terrible. I can't find shit on there. I can't. You gotta go like through a million steps to like do anything. Okay. I drew concept map for City Skylines. Hey, my mom wasted 1,000 and never used it ever since Windows 10 was a thing. Well, then you should use. Didn't you say you grabbed it, mate? All right. By the way, this is what we did. Any of these areas that are not yellow are the places that we filled in. We use about half a diamond hoe, and we're completely out of seeds again, and we have no mini Minchino or Darkblade that help us here. I was waiting over here for these guys to completely grow up so then I could slaughter them. So then I can get more things, but I think that's not gonna work. I don't want to slaughter anything today. I want to wait for these all to grow up, and then I'll slaughter them at the beginning of the next stream until I get a looting sword or something along that line, because I really want to be able to get these bookshelves done. The next time we're going to be playing this is, I think, Saturday, question mark? Because tomorrow is Planet Coaster, and then Sunday is Planet Coaster as well. We might switch those around. I'm not sure. I love Planet Coaster. Planet Coaster is just so damn nice. But yeah, I'm probably going to AFK over here a little bit later. Before we do end the stream, so yeah, what we did today is we planted these seeds here, got some more cows all set up, and we're going to have to slaughter some more. I'm going to probably AFK off stream, and you can't see the babies because we're so high up. I want to get a couple more breeds in so then I can get as many in there as possible, then kill them, and then start over. Not completely start over. And then we worked on the solar system over here. And we tore down half of our library, like a little 10th of our library, 15th of our library at the front, which we'll tear down a little bit later. And we worked on our solar system. Sadly, I do have to end the stream now. If you guys do not know, Zach Daily Games will be streaming in, or not streaming, he'll be having his premiere in less than 5 minutes. So check out his channel, Zach Daily Games. I am in it. It is Ark Survival highlights, and it's very well done. And I would greatly appreciate if we can all go over there and get him up to. I think last night he got, let's try to get him to like 10 likes, bros. 10 likes. If not, either way, you will see me and Zach Daily Games streaming again on Ark in the near future. Sadly I would have to end it up here. What Mac is it? I'm not sure. Or I don't know what. It's old, but it's on the newest OS. Like, it's still supported. Surface is a iPad, but 99% crappier. Nothing is supported on a Surface now. Like 2% of things are supported on a Surface. Oof. Yeah, so be sure you guys check out Zach Daily Games thing. I will be over there, and I will be dropping a link into my Discord with the promotion. So I hope to see you guys over there in a couple minutes. And yeah, this is Claude from Chicago signing off. Tomorrow we will be playing Planet Coaster. It says 5 o'clock. It may be subject to change. We might change Minecraft as well. Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm very unsure about everything. I just don't know when I actually am free, or whenever I am done with like work and school and 360 no scopes and that sort of thing. I'm gonna try to at least get one sound effect put up tonight. Okay, I'm gonna try to get one sound effect put up. I don't know if I can find the hours, but I'm going to definitely try to get one sound effect put up tonight, okay? So you guys can do something tomorrow. I'm sorry.